Some of the parents of the Stoneman Douglas victims and survivors have formed a super PAC to take on politicians who are backed by the NRA. The organizers of Family versus Assault Rifles want wording added to the National Firearms Act that severely restricts assault weapons and accessories, things like bump stocks. Jeff Kasky is the father of a Parkland survivor, and he's also president of Families versus Assault Rifles Political Action Committee. Thank you so much, Mr. Kasky, for joining me today.
Thanks, Michaela.
I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but taking on the NRA, that's quite a feat, my friend.
You know, it's not just the NRA, it's the gun lobby, and it's not just us who are taking them on. It's 344 million Americans who aren't members of their organization who are getting together and saying, look, we've had enough of this. Families versus Assault Rifles PAC it's all of us, Michaela. It's everyone.
Right. You've said either change the law or change the lawmakers. Drill down on that a little bit more.
Well, we can do both. I mean, it's enough already. The 70% of our country, as I said, is against the availability, the wide availability of assault weapons. So if the lawmakers aren't hearing their constituency, we need to change them. They need to go home, stay there, and we need to put some people in office who are going to listen to this country, listen to the parents who are sick of bringing their children home in body bags.
Yeah. That is the part that I think is going to resonate so profoundly with people, that you are families that have suffered first and foremost. You've lost your own, you've risked losing your own, and you're taking a grassroots approach, which I think a lot of people will appreciate. You're asking people to donate a symbolic $17 for the 17 that died that terrible day. What has the reaction been? What have you been hearing from people that have been donating?
Well, we've gotten overwhelming support. $17, some multiple thereof, or even more if they can afford to. People have been responding. You know, as you mentioned, the gun lobby is tremendously well endowed, financially anyway, and we need people's help. We need people to join us, to go to our website, click donate, help us out, so we can make sure that this just doesn't keep happening in our country.
You know, Jeff Kasky, it's been interesting to watch so many families from Stoneman Douglas, not just the kids. I mean, there's been a lot of attention on the kids, right? And I think it's a powerful thing to see our next generation make their voices heard in unanimous fashion. But your voices as parents are vital too. And what I found interesting about this PAC is it's not just parents, it's teachers, there's some lawmakers, there are people of sort of all walks of life that are supporting you in this.
Michaela, we've got veterans, gun owners like me, people who don't own guns, Republicans, Democrats. It's not blue, it's not red, it's American. It's purple, it's American. These are people from around the country who are just sick of, you know, children should not have to go through active shooter drills in kindergarten. And that's what's going on in this country right now. And that's what we're going to put an end to.
You know what? Let's just all think more purple right now. It feels like everybody's in their corner, nobody's budging, and first of all, we need to think about the nation and the fact that, you know, we're all in this together, and I think purple is the color we need to go after. Jeff Kasky, we're going to follow this and see how things progress. Thank you so much for joining me and for bringing your passion to our air.
Thank you, Michaela.